Once you've decided to apply for the NSBRF loan, your first step will be to fill out the loan inquiry form. The link to the loan inquiry form can be found at pathwaylending.org/Nashville. As we go through this slideshow, I'll attempt to call out some key areas that have caused confusion in the past. Here, under contact details, you'll provide high-level personal contact information. Under request basics, you'll enter the loan amount you are requesting, your current relationship with Pathway, and how you intend to use the loan under the question purpose. Moving on, you'll provide more specific information about your business here. Date business established should be the date you receive your business license. Under annual revenue, make sure to enter your 2021 company business revenue. Under credit score, put your best guess for what you think your credit score may be within the specified ranges. On this dropdown, select how you heard about Pathway Lending and the NSBRF program. Read through the terms and conditions and click I agree. And once all required information has been provided, you can click Submit. After completing the loan inquiry form, a representative from Pathway Lending will reach out to schedule an introductory phone call to learn more about your business and your loan request. For this call, it is important to have a concise narrative on your business history and background, what you plan to do with the loan, and how the loan will help you achieve your goals. After the introductory call, the Pathway representative will send you a link over email to the online application, which you can see here. When you receive the link, you'll register for an account with SageWorks, and then will be taken into this online application form. As you can see at the top of the screen, there are 6 tabs that you will need to complete in order to complete your application. The purple bars under each tab name show your progress on each tab. In order to complete the application, each progress bar will need to be fully complete, which occurs when you successfully fill in each required box throughout the application. The first tab here is Business Info. On this tab, you'll enter basic information for your business, much of which may already be pre-filled from the initial loan inquiry form you completed. Ensure that the business name is the name that your business is actually licensed under. The DBA is the name you do business as. If the industry code is not pre-populated, you can find your 6-digit NAICS code through a quick Google search. And again, the date your business is established should be the date you actually received your business license. Here under the comment section, you're welcome to add a brief overview of your business. Under the beneficial ownership section here, you'll need to click Add a new owner to add yourself and any other person with 20% or more ownership in the company. You'll then update the percent ownership to match what each individual owns for the company. There will be a purple note that pops up that says Add as a profile to the application under the percent ownership box. Make sure you click this for all 20% or more owners in the company. You'll know that you've successfully clicked it when you see this italicized note that the profile has been added to the application. Last, you'll click No on the question regarding joint credit unless you know otherwise. Moving on to the second tab, this is where you'll enter your personal information and the personal information for every owner that has 20% or more interest in the business. Most of this information here will be pre-populated and is relatively self-explanatory. At the bottom here, with the question, is this person filing for joint credit with another business or person, you'll want to select no, unless, again, you know otherwise. The third tab is the loan and collateral information. The loan that you are requesting should be pre-populated here. Make sure that under product, NSBRF is selected. If you don't see any information in the comment section, feel free to add a brief narrative on what you intend to do with the loan. Under relationship information, you'll want to make sure that all individuals who own 20% or more are selected as guarantors. Next, enter job-related information and the specific project address if it is different than your business address. Moving down, you'll see the collateral section. Again, if there's not information pre-populated here, you'll want to add what you intend to use as collateral to secure the loan along with the collateral's value. If you are using real estate as collateral, you can enter the specific information on the property here. Same goes for equipment and vehicles. The fourth tab is for additional information. This is where you have another opportunity to add a brief narrative on your business and specifically why you should receive a loan. You can also enter in how you heard about Pathway and the specific referral source if applicable. As you can see, none of these fields are required fields for the application. If you have a contact outside the organization that you'd like Pathway to communicate with, such as a CPA or bookkeeper, you can add their contact information on this section of the application. Last, you'll review the terms and conditions below and click I agree. The fifth tab is where you'll upload all required documents for your application. If you're having someone else put together your documentation, you'll fill out this form and a message will be sent to them with a request to upload the necessary documents. When you are ready to upload your documents, you can click Upload Document to upload the specific documents directly to the application. You'll see check marks to the left of the document name when you have successfully uploaded the particular requested document. As far as the specific documents are concerned, your application will be customized to reflect specifically what is required for the NSBRF loan. Those documents include, number 1, proof of business existing on or before September 30, 2019. To comply with this requirement, you can submit either a Davidson County business license, a state of Tennessee business registration or certificate of existence from the Secretary of State website, or a business tax return, Form 1065 or 1120S from 2019 or earlier, or documentation of business expenses prior to September 30, 2019. The next required document will be your business tax returns for both 2020 and 2021. For sole proprietorships, this will be a Form 1040 Schedule C. For partnerships and other business entities, you'll provide your federal small business tax form 1120 or Form 1065. Next and third is the debt schedule for your business. Fourth will be the articles of incorporation. Fifth will be the personal financial statement for each owner that has 20% or more ownership in the company. Next will be the personal tax returns for each, again, person that owns 20% or more of the business. And that will be your personal tax returns for 2020 and 2021. Upon approval, you'll be asked for the following additional documentation. Number 1, unexpired government-issued identification with residential address and photograph, such as a driver's license or a passport. A voided business checking bank check. Number 3, evidence of current general liability, business personal property, and/or building coverage, naming Pathway Lending as an additional insured, loss payee, and/or mortgagee. And number 4, and finally, organizational documents such as an operating agreement, bylaws, or partnership agreements to include the name of the borrowing entity, names of officers and members or partners, and any signing pledging requirements for the entity. Lastly, once the first 5 tabs here have been completed, which you'll note on this screen here, the business, personal, the loan, and the additional info tabs are all complete. The documents tab is not, so that you'll notice the red bar there. But once the first 5 tabs are complete, you'll be able to move to the submit and sign tab. Here's where you will click send for signatures and submit. One note, if your business and personal email address are the same, you will receive 2 requests for e-signature. You will need to sign both of these, one on behalf of the business and one on behalf of yourself, in order to complete and submit your application. After submitting your application, a Pathway team member will review and contact you with next steps.